I was talking to some of the guys in the shop this morning, and you know, we focus on the owner, we focus on the driver, the crew chief, but winning that race Sunday was a big deal to the guys in this race shop.
Yeah, you know, I told them that in the shop, the 43 and the 9 worked so close together. I think the 9 crowd was just as excited, if not more so, because they had one race, okay, and the 43 hadn't. So it's one of them deals where they work side by side by side and say, okay, now he's a winner too. So it all come out of the same shop.
What does this win mean in terms of the bigger picture? Obviously, you get a chase berth and you get in the All-Star race, but does it mean something more than that we don't see?
Yeah, it means probably some things that I don't see. You know what I mean? But you got to figure that all the sponsors that's been with us, okay, and then you go back 3 or 4 years ago, there was nothing in here. So we had to start, we started with nothing. And me and our 2 partners got together and we done some stuff. We started bringing stuff back in, and every year it's been a little bit better, a little bit better. And we've had people like Smithfield to step up even more so, even though we wasn't winning, we were showing progress. With the atmosphere around all of our sponsors on the 9 car and the 43 car, all the guys working in the shop, it elevates the whole operation to another level. Once you win, then you know what winning is about. It makes it easier to win.
I'm curious, a lot of things lined up on this weekend. It was the 30th anniversary of your 200th win. It was your birthday. Are you nostalgic about that kind of thing?
No, but you look back and you see all that stuff kind of gathering up. So it was like a perfect storm. And, you know, 30 years ago it was a perfect storm. President being there, winning the race on the last lap and all that kind of. This was a repeat, maybe not quite as big, but for us it was as big. It might not have been as big in the scope of all racing, but with the 43 winning Daytona, you know, Eric winning his first race, you know, Air Force on the side of the car, July the 4th. I mean, so again, it was kind of a scripted deal that we had nothing to do with.
Richard, you said something interesting to me a year or so ago. I never forgot it. You said that wins were great as a driver, but there were nights when you said you would lay your head on the pillow and finish 6th, and you knew that nobody else in the world could have done that.
I never looked at it, what you thought about my driving, or what anybody else or anything. It was me. It was an inner deal for me. I had an inner satisfaction that I wanted to satisfy. And I've won races and just won. I mean, you know, it didn't mean that much as far as I think I did a good job. But then I've run 8th or 10th when I had trouble or wrecked or something, and then come back and run and went home and slept like a baby and said, nobody in the world could have done that good. I mean, in my mind anyway. So it was a self-satisfaction deal for me. And I think just listening to Eric and talking to Eric, I think forget the 43 car, forget everything else. He just proved to himself that he can win races. In my mind, I know we can always get here. You know, I got to say, this just one race. Okay, but this one race is big because it has been such a struggle to get back to even having a chance at winning races. I'm going to say, I guess, in the last 4 or 5 years, this is the biggest thing that's happened to the RPM, no matter whatever, all the other things that's happened. You know what I mean? And even with the 9 car winning, in my mind, it still was not the 43 car. Okay? And even a lot of the deal from Richard Petty Motorsports, it was one of their cars, but it wasn't basically a lead car. And I guess that's the way I look at it personally.